Hi guys, so today's video is a little bit different from what I usually do, as you can probably tell from the title, because today we are gonna talk about perfumes that I would recommend for a certain type of man, and that is a macho man. I don't know if it's a crazy idea or somebody has already done that. In case you saw something in this kind, just let me know it in the comments. But I've never seen like people talking about perfumes for a specific man type, and I have fragrances in my collection that smell very manly, and when I wear them I just really picture that manly man. Manly man, whoa, how creative. Well, basically, you know, macho man, man who looks manly, who has beard, all those stereotypes, you know, like lots of muscles, who's like, I'm the boss here and stuff like that. That's how I picture man, at least to me. That's what macho is to me. Let me know, what do you think about macho man? Are you macho man? I know, like, categorizing and blah blah blah, it's all not so good, but you know, just see this video as something entertaining. So I will share with you perfumes that I think will really suit this type of a macho man who just looks very manly, you know. That is basically my vision of a macho. And let's just jump right into it, but I would love to know if you have that similar feel, that you really picture a certain type of a person when you smell particular fragrance. I hope you know what I'm talking about. And while you're thinking about that, I'm getting started, and I really want to mention Fan Your Flames by NISHANE first, because this is a perfume for the man who is macho, or who wants to be a macho, or who wants to create that you know, like, feel that here is a man. And it is a very sexy perfume, I need to tell you. I think it's unisex, leaning towards man. Like, I can tell some manly women could wear it because, you know, it's delicious. It is about coconutty tobacco, it's sweet, it's very warm, and it's really tasty. There is also a boozy element of alcohol, which makes it very wearable for me, but it literally smells like that more oriental man with beard who smokes shisha or very expensive sweet tobacco cigars, and who really enjoys a lot of attention, especially from women, because believe me, this perfume won't leave any chances to make you like unnoticeable. People will compliment you on the way you smell because it's just very addictive. It smells very pleasant. It just has all that warmth and just tasty, delicious yumminess to it. So if you are like from Arabic countries, you know, like you have lots of hair, you have like hair all over your body, and you're just like a big man, and you want a perfume that's like will be like whoa, and women are gonna be like, oh my god. That's this type of a fragrance. I mean, like, this is such a great perfume overall. Even if you're not an oriental man, even if you're like British and you have blonde hair, not so much of it, and you want just that very manly vibe, Fan Your Flames will give it to you. So another fragrance that I would recommend for a macho man is Amongst Waves by Gallagher Fragrances. Now, this is a very sexy aquatic perfume with interesting fruity twist of honeydew and actually green apple and almost like a melon. And it is a little bit salty, it is quite aquatic, and it is a very strong. It can be overpowering, so pay attention when you apply it, because it really grows on you and it won't go anywhere. It will always stay with you. Now, I think it is very important when perfume lasts. For me, projection is not as important as the longevity, but this fragrance has overall great performance. So I noticed that on bigger people, people with more muscles, people who have great blood circulation, not like me, because you know, like I have always cold body. I'm really cold, especially my hands and feet. So on me, perfumes really last long, but they don't project nicely. But when you have like great blood circulation, you're like always warm and hot. I'm always cold, for example. But if you're like always hot, your blood heats up your skin, and that heats up the perfume. So it just you know, like evaporates quicker from you, and that makes it more noticeable and makes it like to project more intensely, if that makes any sense to you. Even if you are not like a super big man or something like that, and you just want your perfume to be very opulent, you want it to be fresh, fruity, gentle, but still very like sophisticated and sexy, I recommend you like this fragrance. This one wears my stepfather, and he's not really a macho type, but every time he wears it, that's just a very like special feel. And I also noticed that people look at him and stuff like that. So this perfume is very recognizable, and it's bold, and it's just a little bit intense, so it might overwhelm everyone else, and that is what macho type does, right? At least to me. It's a great macho perfume for more warmer weather. So yeah, I love it very much. And the next one is so exciting because I love the name. I have never talking about it on my channel, so I'm excited to do that. It is Fat Electrician by Echali de Ranch. I have no idea how to pronounce the name of this French brand. And I have a decan of it. It was sent to me by Scentbird, and I found it very challenging first because it was like manly and very like vetiver-ish, and vetiver is that super masculine note to me. Like I always associate it with men. All my vetiver perfumes are worn by my stepfather because I can't pull them off really, and on men vetiver perfumes perform really well. So what's special about this perfume is that it is not like just like an vetiver, you know, like we have smelled it 1,000 times. No, it's like a new vetiver. It's a very gourmand vetiver. It is a nutty vetiver, you know, like vetiver can be really earthy and herbal, or it can be like nuts. It's the second type of vetiver. It has like almost like vetiver with nuts and cream on top, and it smells of a very physically strong man who is not afraid of physical work and who actually works, and he might sweat and stuff like that, but that's not like gross or something. It's just like very attractive, especially to women, at least to me. Like I'm not in the macho type, you've seen my boyfriend, but I appreciate men who look and behave manly, and this perfume like smells to me like that. It's not like, oh, I'm a playboy, I'm just like I wanna all the girls, and that is what matters to me. It's like real man, you know, like he works, he just really does something, you know, in his life. And I think this perfume will suit all men like that, who not just talk but actually like do. Action is way more important to me, and I'm sure for the majority of women, than just like pure talking. So I like this perfume a lot. It's interesting. I actually sprayed it in my car and gives it very expensive feel. And if you love vetiver and once again you want that whole vibe of a very strong man going on, I recommend you this fragrance. It's a real good one. And the next one is Sea Salt and Amber, which is a new release from SP Perfumes. I have actually a review on it, and I thought it will fit into this video perfectly because it smells a bit mainstream but also so interesting and cool. It is about warm amber and mineral sea salt, so it is a play on contrasts, and it smells masculine, and it smells quite macho-like too. Oh yeah, like I mean, this fragrance is very sexy. You want to put it on and go out on a date, and the woman you are dating, or man, whatever, he's gonna be like, oh, interesting, I need to get his number. Well, actually, she should have your number because you're like on date. Well, anyway, like this perfume makes people kind of like interested in you, and it smells manly, sexy, delicious, but at the same time fresh. There's almost like a apple thing going on in there, but it's not like fruity perfume. It's definitely on the warm amber side, and I love it. And from design, I've read like there are a lot of perfumes that would suit a manly macho type. I would recommend maybe the one by Dolce & Gabbana, the warm delicious fragrance, the Eau de Parfum Savage by Dior. It's another great vetiver, also very mass appealing, so if you are not afraid to smell like a lot of men out there, but a lot of men are not afraid to look like a lot of men out there, so you could rock that one too. And actually, I want to know if you like this idea in which I recommend perfumes for certain type of a man. Maybe I could do a series out of it, maybe perfumes for nerdy type next time. Let me know. And of course, I would like to know which perfumes you would recommend for a macho type. I would be very interested in your suggestions from men and women. That would make it so interesting. And if you want me to continue filming this type of video, then definitely let me know that in the comments. Just your feedback is always so appreciated, guys, so just don't be afraid. I always answer and I love to chat with you. And if you enjoyed this strange but hopefully funny idea, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Information about mentioned perfumes you'll find in the description box down below. About Scentbird, they have decants of lots of niche fragrances, and I'll also link my previous videos about them. And I wanted to ask you if you would be interested in this type of video but for women, and if so, which type of a woman you want me to discuss. I sort of enjoyed filming this more chatty and fun and relaxed video, so if you had fun and you want me to continue, I'd be happy to do that. And I am excited to hear which perfumes would you recommend for a beardy, manly macho. Yeah, well, anyway, don't be offended that I said that macho is not my type of a man. You saw my boyfriend, right? But there are a lot of other types of men, and once again, I appreciate when man is like manly, and I enjoy looking at macho men, but it's just like not my style. Even Keanu Reeves is not a macho, so yeah, just not that type of a girl. But funny enough, I love these macho smelling fragrances, so I rambled enough, and I'm looking forward to hear from you. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, turn on those notifications, and stay tuned. Smell good. We'll see each other next one really soon. Bye, guys.